We're back here on the Yaffee program, News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. You can also listen online as well at WVNN.com, the WVNN app, or any of your smart devices. Got people weighing in on the Yaffee text line, 866-494-9866. I'll get to those in a moment. But right now, we got to get to the headlines. Once again, we have those Alabama bullet points.
Alabama bullet points. Today's headlines from around the Yellowhammer State.
Sponsored by Larry's Pistol and Pawn. Number 4 today, Pat Bishop endorses John Wall for lieutenant governor. Now, Pat Bishop, if you didn't know, he was a former candidate for Alabama lieutenant governor. He only received about 3.3% of the vote in the initial primary election. So he didn't make the runoff, and he has decided then to put his backing behind John Wall instead of Wes Allen. Now, Bishop praised Wall as a principled leader who is not afraid to speak his mind and will answer directly to the people of Alabama rather than the establishment. He expressed confidence that Wall would tackle key issues including education reform, support for military veterans, business growth, problems within state agencies like the Department of Corrections, and lots of other stuff. Department of Human Resources, protection of religious liberty, all of that stuff. So we're getting closer and closer to the runoff. Wall has been endorsed by Trump. I think Wall has a good chance of winning. Number 3 today, State Senator Arthur Orr touts the Literacy Act results. So Birmingham third graders now outpacing New York, Chicago, and Atlanta, which is a big deal. So Orr, co-sponsor of Alabama's 2019 Literacy Act, is highlighting strong recent results from the law. He notes that third graders in Birmingham now outperform peers in major U.S. cities, including New York, Chicago, Atlanta, Los Angeles, and Tampa, in the share of students meeting reading benchmarks. Now, the gains are based on data from the Retirement Systems of Alabama's April newsletter. The act requires students to read at grade level before advancing from third to fourth grade and includes enhanced teacher training, regular screenings, and targeted interventions for struggling readers. Now, Orr praised dedicated educators and significant state funding for early literacy, calling the progress heartening for a state that historically ranked near the bottom in education. Number 2, no more indoctrinating our kids. That's what Congressman Barry Moore said. He introduced a bill to require parental warning labels on transgender content. I wrote about this at YellowhammerNews.com as well. So U.S. Representative Barry Moore, who's also running for the U.S. Senate, introduced a legislation requiring televised parental warning disclaimers on children's programming that includes transgender, non-binary, gender transition, or abnormal gender expression themes. Now, the bill would add these alerts to existing TV rating systems, aiming to give parents clear notice and transparency about content that may promote gender ideology. Now, Moore argued that woke leftist activists and major media corporations have been sneaking such material into kids' shows without disclosure, calling it an effort to indoctrinate children. Now, he framed the measure as a way to restore common sense, hold broadcasters accountable, and respect parental authority. It's sad we need it, but we probably do. And number 1, we have a new Alabama poll that seems to be kind of a fluke, at least in my opinion. It shows that Hudson, Robertson, Allen, and Hill are leaning in the GOP runoffs. Now, other candidates have disputed this, calling it a bogus suppression poll. So a new Alabama poll released on June 2nd shows several candidates leading in the state's Republican primary runoffs scheduled for June 16th. A survey of 600 likely GOP runoff voters found former Navy SEAL Jared Hudson ahead of U.S. Representative Barry Moore in the U.S. Senate race. It was 48 to 39%. Also had Secretary of State Wes Allen narrowly leading John Wall for lieutenant governor, 41 to 38%. I think the Jared Hudson one is the surprise because, I mean, for Jared Hudson to get that much, he has to get pretty much all of Steve Marshall's voters, and some have to leave more to go to Hudson, and I just don't think that's going to happen. I have to be real with you. And there have been other polls showing Barry Moore pretty much in the lead. He got the Trump endorsement. I mean, maybe Hudson can figure out a way to win. But the fact he would be 48-39 right now, I mean, that literally means that Moore picks up no other voters, that they all just go to Jared Hudson. I find that difficult to believe. By the way, this is brought to you by Larry's Pistol and Pawn. You're going to find it difficult to believe the prices there because they're amazing, whether you need a new or used firearm or the best in jewelry or looking for other stuff as well. They have all kinds of stuff at Larry's Pistol and Pawn in Madison off Greenbrier Exit 3 by the big rusty water tower. Go today. When you do, let them know Yaffee sent you.
It's the Yaffee program on WVNN.